Well, hello friends. I have finished my vibe coding project called Cryptogrammer, which is a way to help you solve simple substitution ciphers. And I'm having great fun with it. It is functionally complete because I can tell because I'm spending lots of time solving cryptograms, pulling them as quotations from the internet or a local fortune program, which I have extended to have several additional databases. Here's how this happened. The first part of the project, which I documented in a video, is the backend, and that was done entirely in Emacs using gptel package and mcp.el package, and that finished the backend done in a couple hours. And then what I did is I decided I would be really interested in trying Claude Code, which I hadn't done seriously yet. So I pointed Claude Code to a new branch that I had made. So I made a new branch with everything I had so far called Claude-frontend. And I told Claude that I wanted it to understand this project, look through my Python coder prompt with some Emacs Lisp coding extensions to that. Basically asked it even to suggest the front end framework because I'm far less certain about what I want to use for the front end than what I want to use for the back end. So it proposed something reasonable, AngularJS, and I said, yeah, let's go with that. So it started with something, and although this is now fully functional, it's not necessarily complete, as nothing is, because we only asymptotically get to completion. But I want to make some aesthetic changes and some UX movement changes, and then add some additional capability to both front end and back end. For instance, look for patterns to find probable words. Currently, this is not public in any way. I don't have it on GitHub. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in that, because that would be lots of fun to get pull requests and issues and so forth. But this is meant not to be publicly hosted, really. It's meant to be for you to pull it down and run it locally. And then you can do what you want with it. I'll make sure there's a proper license to say you can do what you want with it. Now, there was one more project I found with Gemini that it was having a lot of problems using the file manipulation tools. So writing and appending and replacing lines within a file. And I thought it was because the MCP server that I had found for file manipulation is brittle. I didn't have that issue with Claude Code because Claude comes with its own tools when you're using Claude Code. But again, we're looking to break vendor dependencies and use our own tools, our own MCP servers, our own whatever models we want to use. And so to that end, I started a new project to write really rock solid, reliable file manipulation tool, first in Emacs Lisp so that we can use it with gptel and have the advantage of knowing whether a file is not truly in a ready to edit state because there's a buffer visiting and the buffer is dirty, so it needs to be flushed or written to file first. And then secondly, to take that once we know it's working across many LLMs and make an MCP server out of it for broader usage by the community. So that's what that project is about. And I decided to try out Kimi V2. And I want to show in the next video about how to use Kimi V2, what the experience was like just starting out, and how to do it economically based on wherever you happen to be. You don't have to use the Moonshot server in China. You could use Together AI in the US or an equivalent in Europe, hosted wherever you wish. So that's the beauty of these open weight models. And I'm saying they are getting good. So please talk to me. You know I love like and subscribe and comment, especially the comment part. So please do, and see you in the next one.